Shalom and welcome back, everyone. There are many different places in the Torah that it refers to the idea of a minyan. A minyan, of course, is a quorum of 10 Jewish men over the age of 13 who are able to be counted for prayer services. And there are many different places where we need a minyan. For example, to pray during the week, we require a minyan. You can pray certainly in your home, but in order to achieve a certain power of holiness, you need a minyan. You need a minyan to say the Kaddish, the prayer Baruch Hu, to repeat the Shemona Esrei, and many other places in the Torah. To read the Torah, for example, publicly, you need a minyan as well. It is very special to have a minyan. We know that synagogues are always looking for 10 men to count for their minyan. I know I myself very often make calls and encourage people to come to shul to count for the quorum of a minyan. And why is that? What's so special about a minyan? A minyan is a group of 10 men who come together for prayer. Unlike an individual, when God sees that 10 men, 10 people or more are there, it gives a certain power. So it says in Pirkei Avos in Ethics of the Fathers, B'chol be'asara Shchin Tesharia, in every group of 10, God's divine presence dwells there, that there's a certain power there. God likes to see people together. Berov Am Hadras Melech, in a large group of people, God is glorified. God likes to see large numbers of people, just like a king. There is a king that has only a few followers, but there's also a king that has many followers. And this glorifies the king more to have more people who are his subjects rather than just one or two. In the same way, when God sees all of us together, it glorifies him even more. Similarly, we may come to shul with our own deficiencies, with our own sins, but together with other people who are joining together with us, those sins are sort of erased, and God looks at the whole rather than the individual. If we pray to God separately as an individual, God will look at us and say, well, what has he done these days? How has he improved the world, or what has he done wrong, or whatever it may be? And we stand alone. But when we stand together with others, we can be strengthened and supported by the good deeds of the others, and it makes our own sins and our own negative aspects much less so, because we can depend on the others to support us even more so. We come to shul, especially when we come to a synagogue full of righteous people, it makes it all the better for all of us, not just for us individuals, but the whole group as well. So there, in this week's Torah portion, the portion of Shalach, we also see about a minyan. We see that there were 12 spies that went into the land of Israel to spy out the land, to see if it was suitable for the Jewish people to live there and to conquer it. And of the 12, 2 of them came with good intentions, Kalev and Yoshua, but 10 of them came with bad reports, that it's a place of giants, and the walls of the cities are very fortified, and it's a very dangerous place, and giants live there. And this caused the Jewish people to be very frightened and afraid, and they cried that night, and we were told that that night was Tisha B'Av. So the Torah calls the 10 that came with bad news an Eidah, a congregation. And to this day, the word Eidah is used very often as a congregation. There are many synagogues that are called by the word Eidah or Adat Yeshur and Adat Yisrael. It's a very common name for a synagogue. The word Eidah means a congregation, and the definition of it from this week's Parsha is 10. So if you have 10, you have an Eidah. 10, you have a group. And every Jew should look for a minyan wherever they are. If you're going traveling, try to come to synagogue. Find if there's a minyan in the synagogue where you can join together either on Shabbos or during the week, either in the morning or the evening. It's always a good thing to come to shul and to daven together in a minyan, because God counts us together with that minyan in a much more strong way, in a much more beloved way. So I'd like to wish that you should all have a wonderful summer, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, and make sure that the synagogue and the Eidah and the Minyan is part of your vacation. Wherever we travel, there are Chabad houses all over the world. There are synagogues all over, and many of them have minyanim. Even during the week, we have in University City, our community, we have very often many guests who come and join us during the summer months from all different parts of the world, and we love having them. We enjoy having them. If you're going to be in University City or San Diego during the summer, please join us. We have services every morning, throughout the week, and every evening as well. You can contact us for more information, and of course on Shabbos as well. Candle lighting this coming Shabbos is at 7:41 p.m., and I want to wish you all a very good Shabbos and a very happy summer.